exposure video, as they're calling it, which is a 33-second call-out video. And then we're going to watch the live from last night where apparently I was such a bully. And you guys can just make your own conclusions. So, as you can see, the video below me, Aunt Sally had made a comment on the video. She'd made quite a lot of comments, but she made a comment saying, grow up, you attention-seeking wino. Now, the reason why this comment made me react was because I know that Aunt Sally works with people in recovery. So I thought, well, that's so inappropriate calling me, calling anybody a wino when you do that, right? And obviously we know what you said about victims. I think it has been a massive learning curve for Aunt Sally. You know what I mean? Like, I've watched that and I've watched it and I've watched it. I thought, well, yeah, there's a learning curve. And just before she said, I should have put trigger warning in my book, I realised that other people haven't gone through the same thing as me. So it's a learning curve, and that's fine. Life is like that, right? But of course, when I say in that comment, I responded. Now, this is the video where they're making out it's a fucking deep dive, it's an exposure, it's like a hit piece. They're saying all this sort of shit for a 33-second video, which I'll play for you now. Now, they also say that I'm like bringing up and calling her a fraudster and doing all that sort of shit. Point out where that happens in this video.
Morning. Doesn't seem very Christian of you. Is this you?
I'm not going to bring my trauma into this room and use it in a victim mentality to pull you down, Miss Red, and say you mustn't do this because it wouldn't be accepted in this area. As I hear what the other people are saying.
I think this is you as well, right? You need to go and ask for forgiveness.
That's it. That 33-second video is apparently a big hit piece that I've done, a big exposure, a big anything. Like, literally, what? It is not what is being spun. It is not what it's being spun at all. I'll play it again for people to see. Like, Christ almighty, I'll play it again for people to see, and then we'll watch the live from last night, because I'm not having people making out that I'm some bully. I couldn't have spoken more respectfully to this lady. Just because I don't want to accept an apology does not make me a bully. I have no idea. I wouldn't be speaking about this now if Pearl Price hadn't gone live all the way through the day. And actually, I would have let that go, but obviously she's gone live again at 5 o'clock-ish today and then made out like I'm some sort of fucking bully and I've done an exposure and it's wrong. It's just almost putting words in Aunt Sally's mouth, which I feel a bit sorry for her, because she almost wants to keep... She doesn't want to talk about it, but it's been brought up with her again. She's already said her piece this afternoon. So anyway, I'll press play again to this video, then we'll watch the live from last night, because I'm not having it. I was shouted at, I was talked over, I was body shamed, I was swore at, but yet I'm the bully and I just don't understand how. I don't want any hate towards people, I'm just putting the facts straight.
Morning. Doesn't seem very Christian.
Like I say, this is my big hit piece, right? So, is this you?
It's you.
I'm not...
Yes, it's her, a fact.
Going to bring my trauma into this room and use it in a victim
I won't be saying sorry, no.
mentality to pull you down, Miss Red, and say you mustn't do this because it wouldn't be accepted in this area. As I hear what the other people are saying.
So that's a fact. That was her.
This is you as well, right?
And I think this is you as well, right? And it's a news article about her.
You need to go and ask for forgiveness.
What part of that 33-second video, first of all, was a fucking deep dive or exposure, and what part of it was bullshit? It was filmed 2 days ago. Once it's filmed, it's dropped. That's it, I'm done. I'm finished with. They've gone over and over again. Now let's have a listen to last night's live. Fucking hell, observe. So this is where I've been a bully, apparently. Yeah, but you can't weaponise people's ages. You can't weaponise the fact that people are crying. People do horrific stuff. I'm not saying Aunt Sally has done something massively horrific. But just because somebody's crying or they're a certain age doesn't mean that you have to go, right, I accept your apology. Like, it's equality across the board. That's the idea.
Human being, you hurt me.
And also, is Ricky not a man? Like, I'm sorry, that sounds like I'm making like some sort of dig at Ricky. I'm not, but like everyone's like arguing with women, being horrible to women. Ricky's hosting this live, right? Me and Ricky are speaking to each other and talking to each other, but whatever.
I was angry. You were
It's how they spin this shit.
How did I?
about Aunt Sally, and I just.
And Sally, can I ask how I hurt you? The video was about somebody else. You commented calling me a attention-seeking wino.
Yeah.
Which you've all just seen evidence of. The video that you commented on had nothing to do with her. She then commented, called me an attention-seeking wino, so I'm asking her, how did I hurt you? Do you know what I mean? Why did I get that comment?
Yes, only after I've seen what you were saying about me, because I didn't understand why you were.
And you guys have seen the video. I said, isn't this you? And it was a video of her. And isn't this about you? And it was an article about her.
Would want to even go up there.
I didn't say anything about you in that video. What are you talking about?
Factory, you're right. I didn't mean to victim shame on my life. I really didn't.
Well, I'm sure it's a learning curve. We're never too old to learn. But everything in that video...
How is this bullying? How is this bullying?
Everything about
It's
that...
not true.
Everything in the video is factual. The article behind me was about
We're giving you proof.
And Sally, did I say to you... And Sally, sorry, did I say...
I'm so horrible. I'm apologising. I'm asking questions nicely. I'm saying, oh, things are a learning curve, etc. I'm really, really going in hard there.
In that video, this is proof that she's an embezzler, that she stole all this money. I stood there and said,
No, you didn't.
Isn't this...
No, you didn't. Can we just listen to that again? And Ricky agrees with this as well, so I don't know why the fucking narrative is being spun differently today.
Proof that she's an embezzler, that she stole all this money. I stood there and said,
No, you didn't.
Isn't...
No, you didn't do that. So why is everybody going around saying that I did do that? Why is everybody going around saying that I did do that and I'm a bully? When the literal woman is saying, no, you didn't, and Ricky's going to say it a few times as well. Like, I just don't understand.
This about you.
She does want the accountability on Sally. And Sally has apologised to me several times, and I have said that I don't accept the apology. And Sally hasn't been a horrible bitch in this particular thing. And Sally has said that she's wrong. If, as we go through this, she agrees with most of what I've done and says that no, I haven't done these things. It's all these other people that are spinning some other fucking narrative who A, haven't seen the video, or B, haven't seen the live.
Which it is, because you're here defending it. So it is about you.
I left her with her relatives.
Nothing I said was not factual.
Look,
And if you want to come on a...
Sorry.
That's the recording.
With Ricky... With Ricky and... With Ricky and Sean...
Well, yeah, Sally asked Pearl to drop it off, but Pearl has started again. This live is not going at Aunt Sally. This live is putting out the facts. People like Ricksta, like Talia, like Pearl, who've got around today saying that I was aggressive and I was horrible and I was nasty to this woman. That's what this is about. Aunt Sally's apologised to me several times. Some of the things she said in Princess Brat's live today, I really respected her for saying it, quite frankly. But I'm not having people going around talking shite.
I think we just leave it at the moment.
Every 60
With
seconds.
all due respect, Rick.
The article, let me speak, please. The article isn't factual. That's the first thing I want to say. And just so you know for the record, just to let everybody know.
What you're saying about me isn't factual, Ricky. I didn't make a video and say that it was factual. I said...
And we'll go through the video again because a lot of you have just joined. So this is my massive exposure that I apparently did. It's a 33-second clip and nothing in it isn't factual. So we'll go through it again.
Morning. Doesn't seem very Christian of you. Is this you?
I'm not going to bring my trauma into this room and use it in a victim.
This is only happening because of Pearl Price, who went live today and accused me of being a bully and being aggressive and horrible towards Aunt Sally. I was not. I was not. Aunt Sally's apologised multiple times to me, and I've not accepted her apology. That is it. That is it. This live would not be taking place if Pearl Price wasn't trying to spin a different narrative.
Mentality to pull you down, Miss Red, and say you mustn't do this because it wouldn't be.
So as we've noticed, this is a fact. That is her. And like I said to you, I think this has been a big learning curve for her.
Accepted in this area. I hear what the other people are saying.
I think this is you as well, right?
Then once again, I think this is you, right? It's an article about her.
You need to go and ask for forgiveness.
And that's it. So we'll get back to this live where I was horrible, apparently.
Me isn't factual, Ricky. I didn't make a video and say that it was factual. I said...
And I didn't. You guys have just seen that.
That article's about you. And that article is about Aunt Sally because that's what you're here defending.
What I'm saying, her name was
Yes,
clear
you're
in that
right. But could you not?
Yes, you're right. So that's twice now Aunt Sally has agreed with what I have said. That is twice now that Aunt Sally has agreed with what I've said. The only people I see saying this shit is everybody other than Aunt Sally, if I'm going to be honest with you. They're doing her more damage than good.
Bring the other part of it and get all the facts to it. That's
You
all I'm saying.
can do that, Aunt Sally. You've got a hell of a lot bigger platform than I do. So does Ricky.
No, you do a deep dive on me and you'll find nothing, and you'll find that...
I'm not a private investigator. The comments you made that upset a lot of people, which I know you regret.
I apologised for 3 days. I couldn't do more. I didn't mean it to attack people who...
Well, some people are just not going to accept your apology, and you...
I don't understand. I'm not being aggressive. I'm not being horrible. I'm just putting my point across.
You've already said you understand that.
Hey, but why
I don't know what.
Sorry, she said to one, well, why won't he accept her apology, James? She's made a
Because I stand for victims.
People can record this live. I don't say things and put this stuff out that I don't want people to know about. It's absolutely fine.
Ricky,
Pardon?
because I stand for victims. I support
I'm a
victims.
victim,
And Aunt Sally has said that she's learned quite a bit from what she did. That's it.
Never said anything about...
So why are you going at me?
What? You're asking... Sorry, 2 people speaking across me. What were we asking there?
Go on, Rick, was you speaking?
No, I was just turning around and saying that obviously the false allegations. I said, why? Number one, I don't understand why you won't accept.
So far you've seen that obviously Aunt Sally agreed with me twice. Aunt Sally agreed with me twice. I haven't been aggressive. I haven't swore at the woman. Haven't been nasty. I've just said I'm not going to accept your apology on that, and that's because I stand with victims, and that's that. That is that. Everybody else has been going around making this a bigger deal, but here comes Talia to swear and body shame me.
Your apology because of what you turned around and said. We all make mistakes. And why?
Not everybody has to accept, Ricky.
I just want to know why you took it so personally. I've no.
And apparently I only argue with women or something, but are we misgendering Ricky or something? Have I been misgendering Ricky? Like me and Ricky are having a conversation. I'm saying exactly the same stuff to Ricky, and I'm speaking exactly the same way to Ricky. So what is the agenda here?
I've known you a long time. I just want to know why.
I'm not really... What she said about me and being a whiner and all that doesn't personally affect me. What she did to do with what she said about victims and everything upsets me more. I stand with victims and I can choose whether I accept an apology or...
It's just like going round and round in circles. I'm just saying the same stuff over and over and over again. My voice hasn't changed. There's nothing at all. Nothing at all. And like I say, Aunt Sally has apologised to me twice now or something. My choice whether I'm going to accept that apology or not. She's spoken very respectfully of me today. Pearl Price has fired up lives, accusing me of being aggressive, bullying women, being horrible. There's been quite a few people make these comments, but neither of them have seen the video or the live stream. They're just going off a narrative that suits them today.
Or not. The video was... When was it done? 2 days?
What false information, Shane? I said, is this article about you? We'll play the video again because Shane's obviously a little bit further behind everybody else.
Morning.
This is the video, the 33-second video.
I'm not going to bring my trauma into this room and use it in a victim mentality to pull you down, Miss Red, and say you
So yeah, it is her. Like I say, I think this has been a massive learning curve for her, and I think Aunt Sally would tell you that.
mustn't do this because it wouldn't be accepted in this area. So I hear what the other people are saying.
I think this is you as well, right?
I think this is you, right, and it is an article about her.
You need to go and ask for forgiveness.
And let's not forget, the video wouldn't have taken place if a comment hadn't been left calling me a wino, which Aunt Sally has apologised about today, which I respect. I respect Ricksta trying to tell me she meant it in a different way, but Aunt Sally has been truthful and she's apologised for it, and I respect that. But I'm not having people going around creating false narratives.
Years ago or something, it's done. Everything in that video was factual. She said what she said, she made the comment she made, and the article's about her.
Could I be any clearer? Like, I'm sorry. I think I'm more animated now sitting on my own than I was there talking with people where apparently I'm bullying people.
And because of
Where'd you get your facts from, James?
In with the aggression.
Yeah.
Where did you get your investigation?
Why still talk about it? Because less than an hour ago, Pearl Price was saying that I was bullying women. Has been all day. This wouldn't have been happening if it wasn't for Pearl's comments at 5 o'clock this evening.
For that investigation that you did.
What
for
investigation?
That video, where
This is the narrative that they've been spinning. Investigation, deep dive. It's a 33-second video where I say, is this you? And it is. Is this about you? And it is. That's it.
Where did you get it from?
What investigation?
The fact
What are you
that
talking
were
about?
currently speaking.
You watched the video,
fact that you
Talia.
were speaking, what you were talking about, this supposed
What
thing that
fact?
Sally's done. Where did you get those facts from?
I didn't come out and say she'd done anything. We've already heard in this video that Sally agreed with that, and Ricksta agrees with it as well.
Did I say in that video that Sally was a fraudster or she did whatever? Or did I say that article behind me is about her?
You said, is that about you?
Yes, so that's factual. It's about her.
You don't actually have to name. You don't in a court of law. You don't actually have to name anybody as long as you provide enough evidence to the fact that you.
She's talking about now getting me done for slander, which is a civil case, and you have to have actually been lying to be done for slander. A video saying, is that you, is not lying, because those things were about you. I didn't say you did anything, didn't say anything like that at all.
You were talking about somebody, and it's very evident that you are talking about
Word salad,
that person. That isn't enough for you to be done for slander.
No,
so
it
where
isn't.
did you get? Of course,
Brian,
No, it isn't. I haven't lied.
as
I'm
long
going to
as
pay for your
you've implied
solicitor.
enough. You know it is. As long as you've implied enough.
What should I go and apologise for, Jars? I apologise for not accepting an apology. Like, does that make sense to you? Because that's what people are wanting from me. Not going to happen.
After it is about that certain person, you know that is enough.
The
to do
news article
slander.
is a...
Maybe Pearl should apologise for talking shit before going to see the video, watching the video, finding out how I actually spoke to people before labelling me a bully and that I attack women. Maybe Pearl should be fucking apologising for talking out of her arse. Maybe Pearl should be apologising for not respecting Aunt Sally's wishes when she said to leave this the fuck alone. Did anybody ever think about that? Because this live would not be happening right now if it wasn't for what she said.
about her, Talia.
But the news article isn't factual. So should you have not
It's
got
not
your
factual.
information from the
The
government
news
website?
article
Rick,
is about
do not
her.
mute me.
As
The fact was, it was about her. That is a fact.
Do not mute
as
me.
James, as someone that does what you do, and I think you're great at what you do, why didn't you get your facts, fact freak, from the government website rather than a silly little article that you and I know that journalists make?
No, I'm not shouting. I'm not shouting. They've spun this insanely. Absolutely insanely.
up?
Talia, I brought out one fact about that news.
Have you seen that thing
Is everyone
behind
going to
Ricky?
speak over me? Like,
No, I'm speaking.
I brought out
Have you seen
one
that thing
fact,
behind
and the
Ricky?
fact
People speaking over me, people being aggressively challenging me, and as you'll see shortly, swearing and body shaming me, where all I'm doing is speaking politely to people. But I am a bully, apparently. I am a bully. I'm a bully. Maybe you should do due diligence, Pearl, and other fucking people, and actually go and see what happened before you go and spin a narrative. It's probably good, isn't it? Because I pulled you and called you out for the way that you act, the racist things that you've said on this app, and your moderator, Chester. So I suppose you were just waiting for a narrative to spin. This isn't fair on Sally to be bringing it up again, is it? Sally said she wanted to leave it the past. Sally was very polite this afternoon, speaking in multiple lives. As far as I was concerned, it was done. But you had to go on and on and on, and you still went on this afternoon. You still went on before bringing her in.
Was that the article was about Sally? That was the fact.
Listen, you're not a silly man. You know that you.
Where's the evidence that it isn't her?
You
What's she going to report me to the police for? Hello, there's a guy telling the truth.
cannot
Where is
get
the
facts
evidence?
from a newspaper article, right or wrong. Would they use that newspaper?
This is one of the stupidest statements I've ever heard. And that's why I said what I said. Like, do you get facts from a news article? I didn't get a chance to reply to this. Like, Talia, yes, people do get facts from news articles. Like, look through my page, all of the news articles about peddlers that have been convicted with their faces in the news articles and lots of different things. Yes, people do get facts from news articles, but usually the news article is written after the fact.
Paper article in a court of law for evidence.
No, usually the
No.
report on them after the fact, Talia. Are you asking questions that you think are smart?
No, I'm smart. So did you, have you,
No.
you can laugh all you like, you silly fat cunt. This
There
is
you
me.
go. Bye.
I'm the aggressor, I'm the bully. That's what they're spinning. That's what they're spinning. You've heard the full live. You've heard, well, the majority of the live when Aunt Sally was in the box. I've spoken nothing but nicely to everybody in the box. I've said pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. And then I get that and I think, right, that's it. I'm out. You've shown your true colours. But I just don't understand. I don't understand how somebody hears this and goes, oh my God, Fact Freak's such a bully. What? What are you talking about? All I've said is, I didn't say what you're making out, which is that she did this, that and the other, which Aunt Sally's already agreed several times. And then, and that obviously what I said in the video was facts, which it was. I've just gone round and round in circles saying the same damn thing and that I won't accept an apology. And then this, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how people think that they can do that. They can treat somebody like that and then call the person that they've treated like that the bully. I'll have to rewind it back a little bit because I'll probably get reported for it, won't I?
You think it's smart?
No,
I don't want it. No, nothing will go on YouTube. I want this to be it. Line in the sand drawn. There's no evidence of me bullying anybody here. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. So if people keep going on and on about it, then I'll film a video and whack it onto YouTube so everybody can see a breakdown of it forever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this right now if it hadn't been for Pearl Price.
smart. So did you, have you,
No.
you can laugh all you like, you silly fat cunt. This is
But I'm the bully. But I'm the bully. I just don't understand. And it gets worse what she says when I leave the box. But then also Ricksta then agrees with what I've said several times. I didn't even know that had happened because I literally left the live. But I watched some of this earlier on.
Oh, bye. See you later. That shows your true colour.
It does. It does show your true colours 100%.
no, yeah, it does.
Here we go. I just started really. Some days TikTok just like absolutely blags my fucking head. Like how can you watch this and think that I'm the bully in this situation?
Because you're fucking evil. You're fucking evil. You're not going to get anywhere with him. She's there sitting there fucking crying, and you're trying to explain to a cretin where he's got his facts from and blah, blah, blah. It's sitting there behind you. It is sitting there behind.
How the hell can you watch that and then spin it that I'm the bully? How? Please, God. If you want to go watch the full thing, it's on the Observer's YouTube, guys. Maybe that's what Pearl should have done and some other fucking people before they started running their mouth. Maybe they should have gone and done, because they're like, oh, the fact freak's got no fucking facts. Well, there's the facts. There's the facts. There's the screen recording. There's everything. Like...
Mind you, look at the government website.
Sorry.
No more said. Right, you're going to be angry with whatever.
This is probably a bad time for me to come in with voice suppression.
You can't be bullying women on the internet and expect nobody to jump up.
Then saying you can't be bullying women on the internet. You all heard how I was speaking to Aunt Sally, right? Was I speaking respectful or not? If you think I was respectful, put why in the chat. I'm not going to kick people or fucking argue with people who don't agree. But you all heard the way I was speaking. I was like, how the hell was I bullying anybody? Because I wouldn't accept an apology. Because I was like, no, I don't want to accept that apology. No, I didn't say that. I said this. That's bullying. I just don't get it.
End of.
Let me just say, listen, let me just say, obviously, she lost the call then, you know what I mean?
No, let's listen to Ricksta.
You know what I mean? That was a tough one. Let's get back to the facts, or let's get back to the facts. The facts is that these allegations that was made on Sally back in 2020 was cleared. She's never done anything wrong, right? She never has. Okay, so there was an apology sent to her. The rogue reports, the stuff on the internet is about to be removed anyway, and the allegation.
I have to pause it. The new TikTok thing. I have to pause it for a little bit. But I want you guys to hear what he says coming up.
Allegations that were made, as you all know, back in 2022, her name was cleared. She hadn't done any wrongdoing.
Of course he's embarrassed. Ricksta and I have known each other a long time on this app, and we've had now and again little disagreements and stuff. But when I know I'm right about something, then I'm not going to budge. And what I was right about was exactly what I said in that video. That was her. And that article was about her, and that was it. I don't have to accept apologies from people, because when I see repeated behaviour, I don't normally accept them anyway. I like to see how people are going to be. I don't just accept them straight away. So, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting to be attacked the way I was there, but I definitely wasn't expecting to be attacked and then the next day be labelled the bully.
CEO of a great company that she created, by the way, guys. She created, you know what I mean? And the good this lady does, and I'm not just saying this because we're on, it's absolutely amazing. And you can see how upset she was. You can see how broken she was. And even though I do like fat freaks, do you know what I mean?
I think we all like fat freaks.
It seemed like it. I got such a warm welcome.
To be honest. I think we all do. But
the most important thing, Sally,
I'm frustrated with the bullshit.
I want to know first and foremost, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a bit...
I don't want to put this lady on blast, but this lady commented on a video earlier on saying, and this lady was in this live the whole time speaking. She made a comment. I can't exactly... Well, actually, I've got it. Because I say that's what I do. I thought, well, that's interesting. So the lady who sat in the box said, I'm not going to listen to a racist. Fact Freak isn't a bully. I love Aunt Sally, and she apologised. If Fact Freak doesn't want to accept it, it's up to him. But he isn't a bully. Right? And that's that lady. Oh, for God's sake. This bloody green screen fucks me off with shit like this. I can put that out at some point, right? But that's what that lady said. She put it on a public video, so I assume that she doesn't mind it being mentioned. And that's the lady who sat in the box the whole time.
It's been I've been trolled for about 3 days.
I know, and that's why I want to check how... I think the important thing right now is to check how you are. I'm sorry
Pearl is making things worse. She is. She really is.
to hear you're upset, and I like Fat Freak as well.
I do.
And by the way, just because I call people out on things like this doesn't mean I don't like these people or I have hatred towards these people or anything like that. I'm not that kind of fucking person. I'm not that kind of person. It's not something that people can't get back from, but I don't have to accept an apology because people are forcing me into it by arguing or swearing at me.
Sally,
your apology, to be honest. I mean,
I'm so
you apologised,
sorry.
and everyone should move on. You've said sorry.
Listen, just to everyone, listen, this was about... Sally's never done anything wrong. It was I told before, it was the disgruntled employee. That's who it was. Okay. He was.
If this is true, like Aunt Sally has over 100,000 followers. I don't know what Ricksta's sitting on, like 40,000 maybe or something like that. Go live, put all the paperwork up, not just direct gov, put all the paperwork, put it out there for legit, do it. You have a platform to do that. My 33-second video was not a bloody investigation.
He wasn't fulfilling.
And also your followers are the ones who are going to want to know
His duties. He was removed from there, he was disgruntled, and he went to the Charity Commission. The investigation was made while Sally was living out in Palestine, helping the Palestinians.
But in fairness, Rick,
and then her name was cleared of any wrongdoing. And it's not that. I think it's the fact as well that...
And if this is wrong, then they should be able to have had this thing taken down off the internet ages ago. And I know how you can request that, so let me know.
She did like fact freak, and he's put it out there to make out that she is a bad person, and she isn't, you know what I mean? And
all right, let's say that video again, because, like, I'm getting sick of this narrative.
Morning.
This is the video. Me replying to a comment that Aunt Sally left. If Aunt Sally didn't leave the comment, wouldn't have the video.
Christian of you. Is this you?
I'm not.
And it is her. I'm not going to go over that again because I do feel like Aunt Sally's learned from that. It's not like... And then...
Because I hear what the other people are saying.
I think this...
And then me saying...
This is you as well, right? You need to go and ask for...
So, once again, I didn't say that, did I, Ricksta?
this has really affected her over days. I've never seen a lady cry in my life, ever. She's one of the hardest.
You could hear how it's affected her, you know.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's, you know what I mean? She's
Yeah, that's literally from heartbreak.
I literally just popped up here for 2 seconds. Aunt Sally, listen to me, right? I'm not involved, but listen to me. God knows your heart, okay?
Yeah.
And God knows the person that you are. God made you in his own
This is true as well, isn't it? Like, this is a great statement.
image. That's all that you need to remember, okay? I'm going to drop down, but I just want you to know, just remember that God knows your heart.
Ricksta, I see people tagging in the chat. I don't want people giving shit to Ricksta. This live is only taking place because Pearl Price went live at 5 o'clock and said I was bullying your aunt and I was being horrible and I was doing all that sort of shit. And I'm not having that being said about me because it's not true. This live would not be happening if it wasn't for those statements that have been made today. It's not fair.
Heart, and God knows the person that you are. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. I really, really do.
The most important thing right now is Sally's obviously upset. It's not nice to hear anyone upset.
She's
I
a
agree.
70, look, people are thinking, regardless of her
You cannot weaponise somebody's age.
age, she's a 71-year-old woman who does absolutely amazing stuff for charity. Amazing stuff for
That's great. That's great. But that's...
charity. Listen, guys, you're talking about a situation where somebody was in temper, they're seeing a pensioner being obviously put down.
How did I put the lady down? I spoke so respectfully to her, and I didn't say any. I didn't call her all of these things that people are saying. I am sick of it, man. It's just, honestly, stop.
Nasty names
We've all seen it. We've all seen it. Ricksta will have the full thing. Put the full thing out, Ricksta.
said about her, and she came in, she lost it and defended herself because she didn't, you know what I mean?
She called me a fat cunt after I'd spoken nothing but nicely to people. There's no defence for that. It's horrible. What if I was annoyed that you've been trying to message people for a day, trying to pester me into talking to you? Then when I say I don't want to talk to you because my opinion isn't going to change, you then fire up a live and go, get Fact Freak in the box, get Fact Freak, share this to Fact Freak. And then when I come in and tell you the same shit that I knew I'd be telling you on the phone, which is I didn't say anything that wasn't factually incorrect and I don't accept any apology, then you act like I was, I don't know, I just make it make sense.
It's. I'm not justifying it, but I understand why she lost. Why she lost the plot. Okay, so you know what I mean. There you go. So listen, I just want to get to the state into the facts. Sally, listen to this, right? You are very well supported and loved on this app, right? Everybody
That's true. Does it matter what I think, whether I want to accept an apology or not?
knows you're innocent. I have just showed everybody that you're innocent of what was said about you. Everybody knows now that you haven't done anything wrong. You said something the other day because you've been through an awful lot of stuff over the years in your life, right? And you said something that not many people agreed to. You never said it in a vindictive way. You never said it in a nasty way, all right? You said it from your
I'm going to say it about me in a second.
heart at the time, and I know it offended a few people. I know it did. You never meant anything by it. But most people know your heart, and it's that people have seen you for a long period of time, and it's like, I know what you do offline, and you're so humble. You never tell anybody what you do. You know what I mean? And I know what you do, and I've got evidence and
I do need an apology, you're right.
proof of what you do, and I know how upset
But I don't want, you know what I mean? Like, it's not important to me.
you've been. I think in the upcoming days or weeks, I will speak to James again, you know what I mean, and hopefully I'll put this to bed. Hopefully,
Like I said, I don't, like, because I have a disagreement with somebody, or I don't agree with somebody, or don't want to accept their apology, doesn't mean I have, like, an absolute distaste or disdain for them either.
I'd probably be put it to bed tonight because he's not a bad chap, to be honest.
I'd like him, James, if you're still watching, mate. I know you're probably...
Yeah, I quite like him. He does some good work.
Please, James, please remove him from your Instagram, please.
You're both good people. You've just had a little disagreement. I think it can easily be forgotten about, you know?
Yeah, if people stop bringing it up and spreading bullshit.
Yeah, you're right, Charlotte.
It's that, I mean,
And remember that lady who's just spoken is the lady who's commented saying Fact Freak didn't bully anyone. She was there the whole thing.
You know, I mean, hopefully, if you're watching James, you can remove that Instagram post and get rid of it. You know what I mean? Because I don't, like I said, I can't. I don't dislike the guy. I really don't. You know what I mean? What he does against the peddlers, I think it's absolutely amazing. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. That's between him. That's Laura. That's between him and Talia. Do you know what I mean? That's in between him and Talia. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's to do with.
Right, so we're going to go through it again. We'll listen to it one more time and then I'm fucking off. This isn't my full night, but I'm not having people trying to make out that I'm some sort of bully, because I'm not. A lot of you will have watched this all the way through so far. If you want to see it unedited, well, not unedited, but without me pausing and all that shit, go to The Observer. It's on their YouTube. I spoke absolutely respectfully to these people, everybody in these boxes, and I was talked over, I was sworn at, and I was body shamed. Just because I wouldn't accept an apology. And then today everybody's been running around saying that I'm the bully, that I only pick on women. I mean, I don't know if we're misgendering Ricky here, but Ricksta's been in the box. It's his fucking live. I'm talking to him. I just don't get it.
I would want to even go up there.
I didn't say anything about you in that video. What are you talking about?
Fat Freak, you're right. I did.
You're right. You didn't do that. Thank you, Aunt Sally.
Didn't mean to victim shame on my life. I really didn't.
Well, I'm sure it's a learning curve. We're never too old to learn.
How is that me being horrible? Please, please tell me. Like, honestly, I've heard some shit trying to get spun about me. But imagine me saying, well, you know, it's a learning curve and I'm sure that you can, you know.
But everything in that video, everything about that...
It's not true.
Everything in the video is factual. The article behind me was about you. And Sally, did I say to you, and Sally, sorry, did I say in that video, this is proof that she's an embezzler, that she stole all this money? I stood there and said,
no, you didn't.
Isn't this...
And Sally seems to be the only one telling the truth out of everybody I'm speaking to, if I'm honest with you. Honestly, never mind.
It's about you, which it is, because you're here defending it. So it is about you. Nothing I said was not factual.
Not
and if you want to come on...
Sorry.
With Ricky...
Sorry, that's the video.
Sorry, it's
with Ricky and...
Sorry, it's
with Ricky and Sean...
No, to be fair, Aunt Sally talked in Princess Brat's live today about calling me a wino and saying that she meant it exactly for that and that she had addiction issues herself in her past and that she shouldn't have done that and everything. I heard that today, Aunt Sally, and I thought that was really respectable. Really respectable. I respected that. But then you got Pearl running her mouth, telling you she's going to present a certain type of live and then starting it by slagging me off. Like, and spinning bullshit.
I just like to think we just leave it at the moment.
every 60
With
seconds. Go,
all due
James,
respect,
that works.
Rick.
The article, let me speak, please. The article isn't factual. That's the first thing I want to say. And just so you know for the record, just to let everybody know.
What you're saying about me isn't factual.
Either.
Ricky, I didn't make a video and say that it was factual. I said that article's about you.
And if we're not too sure, we'll go back to the 33-second video that everyone keeps going on like it's the biggest exposure I've ever done.
People are saying.
No, apparently no, we won't because the video's lagging. Give us a sec. Where'd I put it? Diddle-do-do-do-do. This is just ridiculous. This live would not be happening if certain people weren't trying to run their mouth and spin false narratives. I will not have people doing that about me.
Roman doesn't say...
Is it going to let... Pardon me.
And say you mustn't do
So the article point, by the time we get to the part in the video...
this areas. I hear what the other people are saying.
So we'll go back and remind you what Ricksta just said.
Video and say that it was factual. I said that article's about you. And
So that's what I'm saying.
I think this is you as well, right? You need to go and ask for...
So I'm not lying. I'm not being factually incorrect. That's exactly what happened.
That article is about Aunt Sally because that's what you're here defending.
What I'm saying, the name
Yes,
was clear.
you're
and
right,
that
but
it was
And he, like I say, Aunt Sally seems to be the only fucking one who's telling the truth, who's not trying to like bullshit her way out of it. To be fair, watching this back, I'm respecting her a lot more than everybody else. She's literally just said, yes, you're right, that's right, and then other people are talking over.
Should not bring the other part of it and get...
Why don't you just leave her alone? What are you talking about? This is about Pearl's bullshit, this.
all the facts to it. That's
You
all I'm
can, you
saying.
can do that, Aunt Sally. You've got a hell of a lot bigger platform than I do. So does Ricky.
No, you do.
I respect a lot of what Pearl said on Brat's show. I've already said this several times. I respected a lot what Aunt Sally said on Brat's show. But then Pearl fired up a live and said that I bullied Aunt Sally, being vile about Sally, did all that sort of shit. And I'm putting the record straight. This is the video. This live didn't have to happen if Pearl hadn't run her mouth off spreading bullshit. Be angry at the right people.
Do a deep dive on me and you'll find nothing, and you'll find that...
I'm not a private investigator.
Princess Brat, you can't be this thick. She's saying that I bullied her in this live stream. I'm playing this live stream to show I haven't bullied her. What am I going to play to prove that Pearl's bullshitting without the evidence of what actually happened? Come on, Brat. Jesus Christ.
The comments you made that upset a lot of people, which I know you...
Please report my account. Report it. I'll make another one tomorrow. Like, a fucking... Jesus Christ, I must be on, like, however many accounts. It doesn't bother me.
I apologised for 3 days. I couldn't do more. I didn't mean it to attack people who stopped.
Why are you so bothered, Brat? You're here.
Some people are just not going to accept you.
Anyway, go be bratty somewhere else. You can watch, though.
Your apology, and you've
Seems
always...
like you just want to completely miss the point, like every fucker else who's spinning this narrative.
said you understand that.
Hey, but why,
I don't know what.
Sorry, she said to one, well, why won't he accept her apology, James? And she's made a
Because I stand for victims, Ricky.
Pardon?
Because I stand for victims. I support victims.
James, I've never said anything about...
So why are you going at me?
Everyone started talking over me all the time.
Eh?
What? You're asking... Sorry, 2 people speaking across me. What? What were we asking there?
Go on, Rick, was you speaking?
No, I was just turning around and saying that, obviously, the false allegations. I said, why? Number one is I don't understand why you won't accept your apology because of what you turned around and said. We all make mistakes. And why?
Not everybody has to accept, Ricky.
I don't understand me calmly saying I don't have to accept somebody's apology is bullying. That's the narrative Pearl's spinning with. That's the narrative she's going on about. That's the narrative. I don't understand how you can be that thick watching this. Or maybe you chose not to watch this because you just wanted to spin a narrative.
I just want to know why you took it so personally. I've known you a long time. I just want to know why.
I'm not really. What she said about me and being a whiner and all that, that doesn't personally affect me. What she did to do with what she said about victims and everything upsets me more. I stand with victims and I can choose whether I accept an apology or not.
How is that bullying?
The video was, when was it done? 2 days ago or something? It's done. Everything in that video was factual. She said what she said, she made the comment she made, and the article's about her.
And Aunt Sally's going to agree with me again. Like I say, once again, Aunt Sally's the only one not bullshitting about the situation.
And because of
Where'd you get your facts from, James?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Where did you get your investigation? All that investigation that you did,
All that investigation, that 33-second video.
that
Investigation.
video, where did you get it from?
What investigation?
The facts
What are you
that
talking
were
about?
currently speaking.
You watched the video,
facts that you
Talia.
were speaking, what you were talking about, this supposed
What
thing that
facts?
Sally's done, where did you get those facts from?
Did I say in that video that Sally was a fraudster or she did whatever?
No. Why are you guys asking for mods? I often run without mods, man. Say what you want. Just don't be a dickhead. It reflects on you.
Or did I say that article behind me is about her?
You said, is that about you?
Yes, so that's factual. It's about
So what's the issue, Talia?
her.
You don't
He's
actually
under
have
it.
to name. You don't in a court of law. You don't actually have to name anybody as long as you provide
And then Talia reckons she's getting me done for defamation for telling the fucking truth.
enough evidence to the fact that you were talking about somebody, and it's very evident that you are talking about that.
Whose tone is more aggressive so far in this live stream, like in this one here? Mine or Talia's? Whose?
Person, that isn't enough for you to be done for slander.
No,
So
it
where
isn't.
did you get? Of course,
Brian's
as
gonna
long
pay
as
for your
you've implied
solicitor.
enough. You know it is. As long as you've implied enough that it is about that certain person, you know that is enough.
The
to
news
do
article
slander.
is about her, Talia.
But the news article isn't factual. So should you have not
It's
got
not
your
factual.
information from?
I said this news article's about you, right? That's right. That's the fact.
From the
The
government
news
website.
article
Rick,
is about
do not
her.
mute me.
As,
Do not mute me.
James, as someone that does what you do, and I think you're great at what you do, why didn't you get your facts, Fact Freak, from the government website rather than a silly little article that you and I know that journalists make up?
Talia, I brought out one fact about that.
I think Ricksta looks sick, to be honest.
News.
Have you seen that thing?
Is everyone
behind
going to
Ricky?
speak over me? Like,
No, I'm speaking.
brought out
you seen
one
that thing
fact,
behind
and the
Ricky?
fact was that the article was about Sally.
Exactly. So why are you trying to spin it like it's something else? Why are you trying to spin it like it's something else and make it out that I was being aggressive, that I'm horrible, I only pick on women, like all this sort of crap that you're spinning around. Like literally we're all watching it. We can all see what actually happened.
That
But
was the
you
fact.
know, listen, you're not a silly man. You know that you.
Where's the
cannot
evidence
get
that it
facts.
isn't her?
You cannot
Where is
get
the
facts
evidence?
from a newspaper article, right or wrong. Would they use that
This is one of the most ridiculous statements ever. You can't get facts from a news article. Fucking hell.
newspaper article in a court of law for evidence?
Brace yourselves, guys.
No, usually the
No.
report on them after the fact, Talia. Are you asking questions that you think are smart? Because I think that's-
No, I'm smart. So did you, have you,
well,
you can laugh all you like, you silly fat cunt. This
I'm the bully though, guys. Remember, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Like, I just don't understand. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand why people are spinning this false narrative on behalf of a lady who wants to draw a line in the sand and is done. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Because if somebody's going to talk shit, I'm always going to put the facts out there. That is not the way it went down. I wasn't bullying, I wasn't horrible, I wasn't disrespectful or anything like that. Nobody can say I was watching the actual video.
there you go. Bye. See you later. That shows
Sorry, somebody said you're fed, not fat. I mean, I'm both, but it's all good.
your true colour.
no, it totally, yeah, it does. Because
Talia,
you're
man.
fucking evil. You're fucking evil.
And then listen to that. So I was like, well, that shows your true colours. I'm out of here. There's no point in this conversation. I've gone round and round in circles, and now I've just been outright insulted. So I'm off.
No.
But then Talia doubles down, doesn't she?
Yeah, it does. Because
Talia,
you're
man.
fucking evil. You're fucking evil. You're not going to get anywhere with him. She's there sitting there fucking crying, and you're trying to explain to a cretin where he's got his facts from and blah, blah, blah. It's sitting there behind you. It is sitting there behind you. Look at the government website.
Like, I really don't understand. Like, I'm just going to do a poll. Because then we've got a good idea of what's going on. And I don't want anybody arguing with each other in the comments over the poll vote. Am I in the wrong here or in the right? If I'm in the wrong, put a sad face. If I'm in the right, like where I'm telling you guys I wasn't bullying or anything like that, put a smiley face. From what you guys have seen, I want an honest vote. But not everyone's going to agree, that's fine. I just want to know what everyone genuinely thinks. What actually happened. Like I say, I don't want to be talking about this shit anymore, but I'm not going to stand by when people are trying to say that I was aggressive, that I was a bully, that I was horrible. Just not the case. Not the case. Was that famous fucking meme in it? I'll be apologising to absolutely fucking nobody. Not over this anyway. And I don't expect any apologies of anybody else at all. Do you know what I mean? I won't be called a bully for not accepting an apology either, which is fucking mental. Right, anyway, have a good night, everybody. Have a good night. I'll catch you later. Honestly, I can't fucking believe it. I'm going to listen to a bit of Taylor and then I'm off. So you can listen with or you can fuck off, your choice, but I'm out.